Well, lawmakers tried to tackle the problem of truancy and chronic absenteeism in Texas during the last legislative session, but many proposed laws failed to pass.
However, one bill is now on Governor Greg Abbott's desk waiting to be signed. Investigator Robert Arnold has been reporting on this issue for several years now, and he explains what this bill does.
Senate Bill 991 was filed by State Senator Paul Bettencourt, who has worked on truancy and chronic absentee legislation for the past 2 sessions. His bill is about using data collection to identify at-risk students faster.
The first sign of trouble when you're looking at the student performance is chronic absenteeism.
Chronic absenteeism is defined as a student who misses 10% or more of the school year. Truancy is when a student has 10 unexcused absences within 6 months.
The markers here are clear. Chronic absenteeism leads to truancy, and truancy leads to all sorts of bad problems.
Bettencourt's bill now requires schools to collect and report data on both truancy and chronic absenteeism and categorize these students as at risk of dropping out.
If you measure it, then we got a chance at fixing it. But if we just turn the other way and let it go, then bad things happen.
The bill really expands on the definition of at-risk students to include those that are chronically absent. So it's really allowing those schools to provide that targeted support.
Christine Thomas with Children at Risk says finding out why a child is missing class is key to helping them get back to school through support services.
We know Texas is, 63% economically disadvantaged. There is that. What are students doing? A lot of them are taking care of their siblings, trying to work, provide, income for the family.
Bettencourt says his bill will give lawmakers better data to better focus what laws need to change next session. This time around, lawmakers were divided on whether stricter punishment or more support was needed.
We've got 5 million kids, plus or minus, that go through public education. It's worth trying to save all of them.
Bettencourt says the new data collection will also help address the problem of school districts not deploying more truancy prevention measures, something exposed by 2 investigators earlier this year.
Your investigation was important because it brought everybody back to the reality of you can't look the other way.
The Texas Education Agency is still in the midst of a statewide review of truancy data triggered by our investigation. Once that's complete, we will update you. And once the governor signs Senate Bill 991, it will go into effect on September 1st. In the newsroom, Robert Arnold, KPRC 2 News.